Good morning from Beaver, in front of the Beaver County Courthouse. I'm Mike Romigh, along with Curtis Walsh, for the annual Memorial Day Parade here in Beaver County. And Beaver County is very patriotic, has been for many, many years. And so many of our local communities will hold their own Memorial Day parades. For Veterans Day is a different story, where towns will alternate who sponsors and who becomes the home for the Veterans Day parade. For Memorial Day parade, a lot of our local communities will hold their own Memorial Day celebrations or commemorations, as it should be. Commemorations will be there in New Brighton, in Beaver Falls, and in many of the communities around our area. Formerly referred to as Decoration Day, Memorial Day Parade is a federal holiday established for honoring and mourning military personnel who have died in the service of the United States. And that's what we will see for the most part here today. The flags are flown, many of the flags flown at half-staff in dealing with those who have perished. Come on over here, buddy. This is my grandson, Aiden, who is a Cub Scout, a Boy Scout, and he has marched. He's got his uniform on here today. Come down to see the Memorial Day Parade. It's good to see you, buddy. We are
I bring my thingy, my arrowhead.
Okay, good. Okay, great. And what we do here is we will be talking with a number of the different people who will come through, hopefully some dignitaries, because for the annual Memorial Day Parade, there's not a reviewing stand here at the courthouse, so we don't have the dignitaries that come through under regular circumstances. Our Memorial Day coverage for this parade is, our presenting sponsor is Falcone's Moon Township Ford, and we're proud to have them, along with some other sponsors for the event, to bring us down here to host the event. The Beaver Police are moving back and forth on the road, clearing the traffic out for the parade to begin. It's supposed to step off down around the area of Citizens Bank. Citizens Bank is where it's going to start off, and it makes its way down towards the Beaver Cemetery. Prior to 1971, when we celebrate Memorial Day on the last Monday in May, from 1868 to 1970, Memorial Day was observed on May 30th. There are conflicting reasons as to the establishment of the chosen date for Memorial Day. One is that May 30th is a day with no anniversary of a particular battle. The second is that May 30th is the optimal date for flowers to be in bloom in the north. The earliest observances of Memorial Day, simple affairs where even before the end of the Civil War in 1865, Southern women in Mississippi, Virginia, and South Carolina set precedents by decorating the graves of military personnel. It was then really only observed quietly by family of servicemen to honor their memory. Likewise, on May 5th, 1868, General John Logan, Commander-in-Chief of the Grand Army of the Republic, issued a proclamation recognizing Decoration Day. Logan has adopted the same practice that started in the South in 1865. So many of those who have been around since World War II and before that will remember it being referred to as Decoration Day. And then as time went on, it became Memorial Day. It seems as though especially after World War II, that there was much more patriotism in the country, many more observances for the World War II, those who lost their lives. But as we have continued as a nation, going back to the early days, if we only count from the Civil War onwards, a lot of men and women gave their life in defense of our nation. Interestingly, in 1864, the first Confederate Memorial Day took place by 1916. 10 southern states honored it on June 3rd to celebrate the birthday of the President of the Confederacy, then Jefferson Davis. On June 28, 1968, Congress passed the Uniform Monday Holiday Act, moving 4 holidays, Washington's birthday, Memorial Day, Labor Day, and Columbus Day, to create convenient 3-day weekends. That law went into effect in 1971. So prior to that, depending on the date and the day of the week, is when we'd celebrate or commemorate those particular holidays. The law went into effect in 1971, so all holidays now are and have been celebrated on the Mondays. In the early part of the 20th century, the GAR had been concerned about how young people born after the Civil War have lost the true meaning of Memorial Day. And it seems as though, as the generations proceeded, that there was less and less involvement. But as we look down the streets of Beaver this morning, we can see a very, very sizable turnout from folks, from family members and children. The Beaver School District, the Beaver Area High School, plays a large role in promoting and preparing for this Memorial Day commemoration. And as in Beaver, most of the communities will hold a special service at a local cemetery for the commemoration. Memorial Day, for younger people, it seemed, born since the war, had a tendency to forget the purpose of Memorial Day and make it a day for games, races, and revelry instead of a day for memory and tears. So we always want to make sure we acknowledge that, because of the true reason for Memorial Day and why we commemorate and not celebrate. We remember those who gave the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our country. I'm Mike Romigh along with Curtis Walsh. We're in front of the Beaver County Courthouse, and we will be bringing you the parade, and you'll be able to listen to some of the bands that will be performing as they come through here, and we'll introduce you to a number of the dignitaries who are marching in the parade and driving in the cars as they pass by. And we'll continue from Beaver on Beaver County Radio.
Spring is on its way out, but the deals are red hot, maybe even hotter than your Memorial Day barbecue at Moon Township Ford. Ford's From America, For America employee pricing program is just in time for your Memorial Day party. Be the buzz at your Memorial Day cookout with a brand new F-150 Bronco or Bronco Sport in your driveway. Ford salutes all those who have served by offering an additional $750 off your new vehicle. Combine that with the employee pricing and your savings are out of this world. We are also buying cars every day and are paying over the moon to fill our current used inventory needs. Call or come in and see us. Ford's America for America employee pricing program going on now at Moon Township Ford, University Boulevard. Come celebrate Memorial Day with Moon Township Ford.
Falcone's Moon Township Ford, where friends send friends.
Character becomes a part of everything we do. It's who we are. And McGee Heating and Air Conditioning's good character has been at the forefront of the service they've offered for generations now. Just like the character of our veterans who we are honoring this Memorial Day, McGee knows how important these qualities are. Dedication, honesty, and talent are a part of everything they do. Family owned and operated. Happy Memorial Day from everyone at McGee's Heating and Air Conditioning, Main Street, Aliquippa. Luann's Route 68 Food and Spirits and Industry is the place for wing specials on Thursdays, fish, homemade crab cakes, and crab stuffed mushrooms on Fridays, as well as karaoke night. Luann's Route 68 Food and Spirits is known for their famous steak salads and has happy hour from 4 to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday. Find Luann's Route 68 Food and Spirits on Facebook for daily specials and live music. Luann's Route 68 Food and Spirits and Industry is veteran-owned and is giving food discounts to veterans this Memorial Day weekend.
J. Young Refuse and Industry is proud to be an integral part of Beaver County for the past 36 years. Featuring a wide range of recycling services for contracted areas, they are sure to help you get the job done. The J. Young Refuse team of professional drivers consistently exceed safety and service throughout the day, while their customer service representatives take professionalism to the next level. J. Young Refuse offers both commercial and residential pickup as well. Call J. Young Refuse at 724-495-6199 today.
Looking for repairs on your vehicle is hard sometimes. Knowing where to go is even harder. Go to the best, Monroe Auto Body in Bridgewater. They take care of your vehicle like it's their own. Their knowledgeable staff can help you with quick estimates, repairs, and insurance needs. They can match your color and make it look like new. They offer complete auto repair, including body repair, inspection, mechanical, and 24-hour towing. Everything to get your vehicle back on the road again. Make the call at 724-775-0477 or stop by at 302 Mulberry Street, Bridgewater, or visit them online at MonroeAutoBodyPA.com. No job is too big or too small.
Join everyone at Fry Transportation this Memorial Day, May 26th, as they honor the courage, sacrifice, and enduring legacy of the men and women who gave their lives in service to their country. The Fry Transportation family and their employees are proud to help sponsor this year's Memorial Day Parade in Beaver. Across all American battle monuments and memorials worldwide, Fry Transportation invites you to join them on this day of reflection and gratitude. Let us remember.
Falling in love is one thing. Having anxiety about falling is a whole different subject. If you or a family member are concerned about falling, and yes, either up or down the stairs, or maybe even out of bed, St. Barnabas has a special message and some ideas just for you. Years of experience in working with people who are prone to falls has given St. Barnabas special expertise in this area. Call them at 724-443-0700 and learn about ways that you can begin to feel more confident and safe, including suggestions that you can implement right now into your daily routine. Call St. Barnabas at 724-443-0700. For many years now, St. Barnabas has been helping people fall, in love that is, with their new, better life, a longer life, a risk-free life. Call St. Barnabas now at 724-443-0700 or visit stbarnabashealthsystem.com and learn more about living longer and better.
It's been a blessing.
All right, Mike Romigh, Curtis Walsh, and our own Yankee Doodle dandy. He's Beaver County Commissioner Tony Amadeo. Good morning, Tony.
Good morning, Mike. How you doing? It's good to be seen and not viewed.
That's going to be on your headstone.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
But it's a beautiful day for a parade.
Oh, it's a beautiful day in Beaver. It's a beautiful day in Beaver County. It's just a beautiful day for all our veterans in their celebration. We're so happy.
Yeah, and Beaver County has been known over the years as a place where many residents have given their time to service of this great nation.
Absolutely, Mike. We have a great veterans department downstairs in the courthouse. If you know a veteran that's new to Beaver County and he needs to come and register with us, and so he can find out what the plethora of benefits are there for him.
Yeah,
or her.
Very important. And as you travel along around Beaver County, and you do it more than I, visiting different towns and municipalities, but I can remember in my grade school, where I went to grade school, out in front of the school was a granite plaque, a huge monument to those who lost their lives. Now, growing up in the 60s, of course, many of those names on them were from World War I and World War II. And I think every community in Beaver County has something similar to that, or did at one time.
Right. I grew up in West Aliquippa, and right next to the SOI Club in West Aliquippa was a big memorial to World War II veterans. As a kid, we really wasn't sure what it was about, except we noticed that everybody was deceased on the memorial. As we grew older, we realized, that those people have passed away defending our nation.
Yeah, and the numbers have continued to rise over the years, whether it was through Korea or Vietnam or the Gulf Wars, that we went through. A lot of young men and women have perished.
Yes, and they've all been there for our country. Once they're called, they go, they serve. You don't hear too much after the fact when they come back. That's why we have to keep pounding. We have services, we have benefits. If you have a need, come and see us.
Yeah, and there's always talk about veterans not getting their due when they come back from these conflicts or from these wars, especially from the Veterans Administration. That has changed in the past several years, but it also is dependent on administration changes as to whether or not they'll continue, get increases, or whether they'll be cutting services.
If the benefit's there, we'll find a way to get it for you. That's what we do here. We have a great department. I'm very, very proud of our veterans department. I remember the first time I got in office in Beaver County was, I can't believe it was 18 years ago when I did my first...
You still look the same, Tony.
Oh, bless you.
You haven't changed at all.
My first POWMIA banquet, and I realized how many veterans we had, and they were all there supporting the memory or memories of those departed or missing in action.
Oh, man. I can remember those being on radio in through the 80s, and so many times we had people like Skip Haswell come on the program, and they talk about MIAs and POW, and it doesn't get talked about as much anymore. But during those times, especially right after Vietnam, there was a lot of attention paid to that, and saying there are still people over there. We've got to find a way to bring them home.
Yes. I don't have the answers for that. That's way, way above my pay grade.
Yeah.
But on my pay grade is the fact that if you have a benefit due you, come and see us at our Veterans Office in Beaver County, and we'll more than try to help you.
And
Kathy, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Kathy Nairn our director does a phenomenal job for our veterans.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of volunteers that do a lot for our veterans. Jerry Fisher comes to mind.
Sure.
He drives the van to Pittsburgh. If you have an appointment with the vets, or he'll make sure you get there. He'll make sure he brings you home.
Yeah. And so many of those services, a lot of the men and women from World War II served in World War II are older and are dying off in great numbers.
Quite frankly, they're in their 90s, high 80s and low 90s right now.
So there's a lot of medical help that they still need, and still need the service, from our country for what they did.
Just one note that popped in my head. When I was a teacher, I used to take students to Washington, D.C., and it was amazing how the volunteers throughout the entire country would take veterans to visit the World War II Memorial. And I remember my students that were with me, and I said absolutely nothing to them. They lined up when they saw them getting off the bus. They lined up and set a pathway for them. I was so proud. I was so proud as a teacher, so proud as an American.
Yeah. You were a history teacher, correct?
Yes, history and government.
Okay, so you were able to teach them a lot about,
Back in the day when we taught about American civics.
Yeah.
Yes, that's most of my focus was American government, American civics. And although I did teach, because I had multiple certifications, so I did teach history, American history also.
Yeah, very good. And what are we doing today in terms of not only Memorial Day, because this is a day, and I'm surprised that this is Beaver, and the streets are lined from where we are in front of the courthouse, but I can only imagine what it's like up near Citizens Bank where they're stepping off to begin the parade, that this is a huge turnout for Memorial Day.
Oh, I'm sure down where the bicycle shop was, or maybe it's still there.
Snickers there.
That's where they would line up.
Yeah, let me turn you this way, Tony, because your back's to the camera. Over here. No, back over here.
This way?
Yeah, people want to see your face. Yeah, this is Tony Amadeo.
This is me.
Yeah, but as I said, New Brighton has a parade today. Beaver Falls has a parade today. I don't know what's happening in Monaca.
Monaca has a parade today.
Yeah.
And they're all within a half an hour start time.
Okay. So they know about each other.
Yes.
Well, and it cuts down. I know Veterans Day is when towns get to switch, and each town will have a different year for their Veterans Day parade. So everybody congregates at that time. But now people are in their own communities, in their own cemeteries, and this is a day that the veterans, and they always look for volunteers to go place flags.
Yes, the county purchases the flags for the veterans' graves. and volunteers put them in the ground.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It is.
It's amazing.
It is. And at least we ever forget. That's what's important about a day like this, is to remember the sacrifices.
Never forget.
Yes.
Never forget.
Yeah. And as far as the veterans are concerned, they still need, and we don't even hear as much about the veterans from the Gulf Wars and Afghanistan and those places. But I think some of the injuries, you can't imagine.
What they recorded in their brains is just unfathomable.
Yeah.
Unfathomable.
Yeah, we have a group called the Veterans Breakfast Club. I think you're familiar with that.
Yes, oh, absolutely.
And it's important for them to be able to sit around and talk about those things. PTSD and mental health issues, something that a lot of homeless veterans across the United States, these are all programs that are vitally needed that can be funded.
That's two words that should never be put together. Homeless veterans. But there's so many of them.
Yeah,
so
sure.
many of them.
Yeah. Tony, it's great to see you.
Likewise.
What do you
Always
got?
a pleasure.
What do you got on the agenda coming up here?
Actually, after the parade, I'm going to go home and relax.
Okay.
Relax.
All right, anything as far
Enjoy
as
my family.
As far as county government concerned?
No, this is it.
Nothing.
Because they're all, like I said, a half-hour starts.
Yeah.
I forget how they work, 9:30, 10, 10:30, 11.
Yeah.
And there's no way, especially after this is over, I'll never get my car out of the parking lot.
I thought you came in a helicopter. I thought there was a helicopter pad here.
I wish I had a helicopter sometimes, because I just live a half a mile away from here, but it takes me 3 miles to get home. Take care.
All right, Tony, good to see you again. Let me do that one. All right, thank you very much. You can take it over to Curtis if you would. Thank you very much. The Beaver County Radio is bringing you the Memorial Day Parade here in Beaver County from in front of the Beaver County Courthouse. And we have a number of great sponsors. We, of course, our presenting sponsor is Moon Auto. Oh, there's JD, or DJ Fry's here. And we'll continue. Maybe we'll talk to DJ Fry, who's one of the sponsors of this parade. Fry Transportation is here. So we'll talk with him in just a couple of minutes here on Beaver County Radio.
Spring is on its way out, but the deals are red hot, maybe even hotter than your Memorial Day barbecue at Moon Township Ford. Ford's From America, For America employee pricing program is just in time for your Memorial Day party. Be the buzz at your Memorial Day cookout with a brand new F-150 Bronco or Bronco Sport in your driveway. Ford salutes all those who have served by offering an additional $750 off your new vehicle. Combine that with the employee pricing and your savings are out of this world. We are also buying cars every day and are paying over the moon to fill our current used inventory needs. Call or come in and see us. Ford's America for America employee pricing program going on now at Moon Township Ford, University Boulevard. Come celebrate Memorial Day with Moon Township Ford.
Falcone's Moon Township Ford, where friends send friends.
Luann's Route 68 Food and Spirits and Industry is the place for wing specials on Thursdays, fish, homemade crab cakes, and crab stuffed mushrooms on Fridays, as well as karaoke night. Luann's Route 68 Food and Spirits is known for their famous steak salads and has happy hour from 4 to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday. Find Luann's Route 68 Food and Spirits on Facebook for daily specials and live music. Luann's Route 68 Food and Spirits and Industry is veteran-owned and is giving food discounts to veterans this Memorial Day weekend.
J. Young Refuse and Industry is proud to be an integral part of Beaver County for the past 36 years. Featuring a wide range of recycling services for contracted areas, they are sure to help you get the job done. The J. Young Refuse team of professional drivers consistently exceed safety and service throughout the day, while their customer service representatives take professionalism to the next level. J. Young Refuse offers both commercial and residential pickup as well. Call J. Young Refuse at 724-495-6199 today.
Falling in love is one thing. Having anxiety about falling is a whole different subject. If you or a family member are concerned about falling, and yes, either up or down the stairs, or maybe even out of bed, St. Barnabas has a special message and some ideas just for you. Years of experience in working with people who are prone to falls has given St. Barnabas special expertise in this area. Call them at 724-443-0700 and learn about ways that you can begin to feel more confident and safe, including including suggestions that you can implement right now into your daily routine. Call St. Barnabas at 724-443-0700. For many years now, St. Barnabas has been helping people fall in love, that is, with their new, better life, a longer life, a risk-free life. Call St. Barnabas now at 724-443-0700 or visit stbarnabashealthsystem.com and learn more about living longer and better.
Character becomes a part of everything we do. It's who we are. And McGee Heating and Air Conditioning's good character has been at the forefront of the service they've offered for generations now. Just like the character of our veterans who we are honoring this Memorial Day, McGee knows how important these qualities are. Dedication, honesty, and talent are a part of everything they do. Family owned and operated. Happy Memorial Day from everyone at McGee's Heating and Air Conditioning, Main Street, Aliquippa.
Join everyone at Fry Transportation this Memorial Day, May 26th, as they honor the courage, sacrifice, and enduring legacy of the men and women who gave their lives in service to their country. The Fry Transportation family and their employees are proud to help sponsor this year's Memorial Day Parade in Beaver. Across all American battle monuments and memorials worldwide, Fry Transportation invites you to join them on this day of reflection and gratitude. Let us remember.
In front of the courthouse here in Beaver County, the seat of the county for the annual Memorial Day Parade. And here we are with DJ Fry from Fry Transportation, one of our great sponsors. Good morning, DJ.
Hey, Mike. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. And yourself?
It's wonderful. Another beautiful Memorial Day down here in downtown Beaver. Beautiful weather.
Can't beat this weather.
No, it's beautiful. All the rain that we've had, it's really nice to see this.
Yeah. Now, did you have to transfer anybody down here today on the buses?
Well, the good news is, Mike, it's hard for me to answer that question because if we did, I didn't have much to do with it, which means it hopefully went off perfectly, right? But I do see quite a few buses of ours down here, and that's a shout out to my awesome staff.
Well, your staff, your company, it's everywhere. I mean, whether it's the pancake breakfast at Brady's Run or the Boom or any of the number of festivities that are going on around Beaver County, there are always Fry Transportation buses there.
Well, you hit the nail on the head. It's where it needs to be. It's here in Beaver County. We're a Beaver County only company. I know. I just had a conversation with 2 school districts right outside of Beaver County, and that was the first thing it came out of my mouth. I'm proud to be exclusively a Beaver County company.
And how many districts do you serve now?
So right now we're at 7, proudly at 7.
Okay.
And but we touch almost all of the districts in some way, throughout Beaver County. If it be an athletic trips, maybe field trips at this time of the year, but on contract 7 of the 14.
Okay, and you're looking to increase that.
Oh, I don't know. It's one of those. It's one of those businesses where, I get a lot of weird faces when I say this, but I do mean it. You don't want to outgrow your service in this line of work. It's not fair to your grandkids, my kids, our listeners' kids and grandkids. When you start outgrowing your service, there's just a broader way for bad things to happen. So, it needs my attention, our staff's full attention, and the more you get, the more work it is.
Is it difficult to find drivers nowadays?
The right drivers nowadays, more so than before. I mean, we have a high standard. We do. I mean, we probably hire 2 of every 10 that we interview, to be honest with you, but that's because we want the best. We want that high standard individual. So your question is it hard to find bus drivers? Not necessarily, but to find the right ones, it's becoming increasingly more difficult.
We were just talking with Tony Amadeo before we went back on the air, and you revealed something I had no idea about. I've known Tony for a lot of years, and I thought I knew everything about him, from a teacher to a commissioner, being in politics and all. But you said he was a bus driver at one time.
He was. I just had the pleasure of talking to him a little bit a few weekends ago about his driving experiences. And one of these, and I urge our listeners, when you see Mr. Amadeo out in the community, as you often do, please ask him about his school bus driving stories. They're phenomenal. And some of the greatest people, I'm not saying this because I love the bus industry, but I think a lot of our listeners would agree. Some of the most influential individuals that we think about the most every day, day in and day out, outside of our family, are our bus drivers who we had when we were in 3rd grade, right?
Right.
So ask Mr. Amadeo when you see him about his school bus driving stories. They're wonderful.
Let me ask you, you and your family, you have a beautiful family. Do they like tacos?
We are actually quite we like spicy. My mom's family's all Italian.
Okay.
We love tacos.
Okay, and ice cream?
We like ice cream.
I'm asking you this because I see Fry Transportation buses where the Powers Auto used to be on Junction Stretch. That's right next door to Hank's. And I'm wondering, is it because...
It would have been a lot easier for you just to say, hey, we happen to notice some buses next to Hank's. Yes, anytime we can get as close to Hank's as we can, we take full of it. Fry Transportation takes full advantage of it. So we are proud to say we are proud neighbors of Hank's down in New Brighton.
Very much so. And we'll see some more growth for Fry Transportation in that direction soon.
Safe growth.
Okay.
Safe growth.
Very good. DJ, it's always great to see you.
Pleasure.
Good to hear you on the radio. When's the next time you're going to be on the radio?
Coming up, we're going to get Bus Talk back going, and be you and I in the studio and talking to for our listeners, talking about education. But I'd be remiss if I didn't say Happy Memorial Day, Beaver County, to all of our communities, all of our local leaders, community leaders, and just our families, and certainly our students. And it's always a pleasure coming on, Mike. Happy Memorial Day,
Always
sir.
good to see you. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
DJ Fry from Fry Transportation. You can take that over to Curtis if you would. Thank you very much. Yeah, Tony, what's up?
He sounds longer than me.
He's running for. He's going to run for office. Yeah. I'm Mike Romigh, along with Curtis Walsh, in front of the Beaver County Courthouse, presented by Falcone Moon Township Ford, Falcone Moon Auto, McGee Heating and Air Conditioning, Luann's Route 68, J. Young Refuse, Monroe Auto, Fry Transportation, and St. Barnabas. And we'll continue from the Memorial Day Parade in Beaver. Some of the folks will be coming by now. I can hear a marching band in the background, so we'll get right back to it on Beaver County Radio.
Spring is on its way out, but the deals are red hot, maybe even hotter than your Memorial Day barbecue at Moon Township Ford. Ford's From America, for America employee pricing program is just in time for your Memorial Day party. Be the buzz at your Memorial Day cookout with a brand new F-150 Bronco or Bronco Sport in your driveway. Ford salutes all those who have served by offering an additional $750 off your new vehicle. Combine that with the employee pricing and your savings are out of this world. We are also buying cars every day and are paying over the moon to fill our current used inventory needs. Call or come in and see us. Ford's America for America employee pricing program going on now at Moon Township Ford, University Boulevard. Come celebrate Memorial Day with Moon Township Ford.
Falcone's Moon Township Ford, where friends send friends.
Looking for repairs on your vehicle is hard sometimes. Knowing where to go is even harder. Go to the best, Monroe Auto Body in Bridgewater. They take care of your vehicle like it's their own. Their knowledgeable staff can help you with quick estimates, repairs, and insurance needs. They can match your color and make it look like new. They offer complete auto repair, including body repair, inspection, mechanical, and 24-hour towing. Everything to get your vehicle back on the road again. Make the call at 724-775-0477 or stop by at 302 Mulberry Street, Bridgewater, or visit them online at MonroeAutoBodyPA.com. No job is too big or too small.
Join everyone at Fry Transportation this Memorial Day, May 26th, as they honor the courage, sacrifice, and enduring legacy of the men and women who gave their lives in service to their country. The Fry Transportation family and their employees are proud to help sponsor this year's Memorial Day Parade in Beaver. Across all American battle monuments and memorials worldwide, Fry Transportation invites you to join them on this day of reflection and gratitude. Let us remember.
Mike Romigh and Curtis Walsh, along with Tony Amadeo, DJ Fry, and a cast of thousands for the annual Veterans Day Memorial Day Parade here in Beaver County. See a lot of red, white, and blue, a lot of patriotism along the parade route. And we're about to hear the first group coming through here. It's being escorted by the Beaver Police Department, the Heritage Foundation banner. And they are the first ones coming through here. As you, if you're watching this on our Facebook feed, you'll be able to see the Beaver Police leading the Heritage Foundation and the Heritage Foundation banner as they come through here. color guard is being carried by the Junior ROTC out of Beaver. The Junior ROTC Fife and Drum Corps, the Cadet Corps, float, all part of the Junior ROTC, followed by the Beaver Area High School Marching Band. Civic Air Patrol following up. It's quite impressive, Tony, the number of people, young people who are involved in the Junior ROTC program here in Beaver.
Yes. I think Beaver has a program and Ambridge did have a program, but I'm not sure in Ambridge. Oh, yes.
Township Fire Department with a little float with the Beaver Area High School on it. The Beaver Area Varsity Band is coming up, and looks like Civil War area reenactors leading the way. A couple of young children there. If you're not watching this, it seems like the musket is a little taller than the young man carrying it. Yes, color guard following the band. Beaver band being followed by Mazorsky Blue Vet carrying Beaver Mayor Tom Hamilton. Congratulations to Mayor Hamilton, victor in the primary election that just took place last week. It's a beautiful vet too. Beautiful car, Tony. I know you're...
Beautiful Corvette. I also like this Continental convertible. Doors.
Beaver Area Heritage Foundation. Beaver Area Heritage Foundation President Roberta Good and Vice President Elaine Savaldi in a Copeland Lincoln. They don't make them like that anymore. A lot of times, Tony, the only time they bring these out here is for parades.
Yes.
Car cruises like the ones we have up at...
I think this is basically a parade car here. Looks like it's 62, 63, maybe 64, you know, they made them 3-year cycles.
Area Heritage Foundation. You know, they're a very influential group here in Beaver. Have you had any dealings with them? Known for Garrison Days, things like that, Heritage Foundation.
No, I'll take that back. We were involved with them when we purchased the train station so that they could buy it as a pass-through through us. So yes, take that back.
It's an important part of being a county commissioner. People don't know that or realize it, that there's federal monies that come down, but they have to go through the county. It's a pass-through. You get it from the government, and then you find local, a lot of local companies or local, what would they call them, nonprofits that could use a little help. And they would apply with you, and then the commissioners would say, it's okay, or you can't do it this time.
Right. Most people don't realize out of our entire budget, most of the money's come from the federal and state government. Our little tax base is like $80 million out of a $233 million budget. The rest of it's pass-through money.
At this time of the year, we're at the end of May. Is there still funding coming from the federal government, or do you have to wait and see what's happening with the budget in Washington to determine that?
There's still funding coming because the federal budget starts July 1st and runs to June 30th. So we're still in the old budget.
We still have money.
Right now.
Heard that, right? Everybody heard that the county commissioners do have some money.
Most of it's allocated and or committed.
How much of that do you, because I know this was happening during COVID, that the commissioners kept telling people who apply for these things, you got to use it, you got to use it. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. How much of the money allocated actually gets used?
Most of it. Oh, yes. We kept a very, very small amount for Beaver County. Most counties took a big portion of it for themselves. But we needed to stimulate the economy in Beaver County, so we gave it to businesses, we gave it to nonprofits. We passed the money out.
Many of these places would not be in existence today if it were not for that money that came from the federal government. What did President Biden call it? It had something to do with, I'll think about it here in a second.
I can't think of it either.
Inflation Reduction Act.
Those two band members that walked out with the band director.
Tony, what's it like riding in the parade?
Fun. I really enjoy it because people.
Dr. Roy Marion, Legacy Live, is coming through here. This is the senior class president. She gets to drive on a pretty fancy. Were you senior class president?
No, but my granddaughter just got valedictorian at Hopewell, and I'm so proud of her, so proud of her.
Legacy's alive. This is the families of the fallen. Your sacrifice is not forgotten. To our fallen heroes, your legacies are alive. Tony, you're always politicking. Somebody's always calling you. Somebody always wants to talk to you. That's all part of the job, isn't it?
Right, absolutely.
And walking by the reviewing stand now, you'll be able to see Rico Elmore. Rico, member of the Air Force. Yes. Good, John. How are you?
Good. Thank you guys for coming and broadcasting the parade over the radio. We really appreciate it. So,
honor.
Yeah, so this is coming by now, if I could chime in, this is Legacy Live. And these are all family members whose son or daughter were killed in combat. And so they're here to represent them. They carry pictures of their loved ones, you can see on the trailer. So it's awesome that they're here. So, and again, it's awesome you guys are here to broadcast this.
It's an honor for us to be here, to be able to show the sacrifices made by Beaver County residents over the course of centuries.
Correct. The nice thing too is this parade keeps getting bigger and bigger every year. I think within the last 3 days we've had people calling me and say, hey, we'd like to participate in the parade. So it used to be a half hour. Now it's to the point where it's almost an hour long. Which is awesome.
Who are the bikers?
The bikers are also part of Legacy Live. And the Legacy Live organization.
What's amazing is, and Tony and I were talking about it earlier, a lot of communities in Beaver County, because it's a Memorial Day parade, they have services and commemorations of their own. But Beaver still draw the crowd. There's thousands of people.
Yes, that's correct. And also, after the parade, we have a memorial service in the middle of the Beaver Cemetery. It usually lasts about a half hour. So, we always have good weather for the parade, draw a big crowd. But it's just amazing, though, if you walk uptown. I mean, there's like 4 and 5 people deep, on the sidewalk. So there is a large amount of people here. If I'm mistaken, I think he's Iwo Jima veteran. But yeah, we have all kinds of different veterans organizations. They show up, they bring their military jeep, they parade, and now they're both out at Franciscan Manor, and they stowed away on the bus. So
He's a Korean veteran. Yes, sir. A number of dignitaries, also a number of service members. Yeah, I know that guy. That's
how we bonded when I was a little kid. In cars.
a lot of spectacular.
Wrecked it.
We won't talk about that.
No.
Well, you still have a classic car.
Yes, I do. I have a 1999 Mercedes convertible. It's nice. It's old, but it's nice.
You only bring it out for parades?
Usually, yeah.
I think I've seen 30s. I often wonder if these are all Beaver County residents who have these cars stowed away. Scott Mott. Hey, Scotty, how you doing? Good to see you. Old Woody. Once again, Valcone Moon Ford is our presenting sponsor. We're also sponsored by McGee Heating and Air Conditioning, Luann's Route 68, J. Young Refuse, Monroe Auto, Fry Transportation Group, and Monroe Auto, Fry Transportation Group, and St. Barnabas. This Desert Storm veteran just passing us by. This Desert Storm veteran just passing us by in a Mustang GT 500. There appears to be a white 1960 GT 500. There appears to be a white 1965. Scott, how you been, man?
Doing well.
Good. Last time we spoke at a parade, I think your son was about
It was New Brighton,
old,
yeah.
something like that.
He was actually a senior. He was a senior at Marching in Beaver's band today. So that is, yeah. Of course. Yeah, what a beautiful day.
How's your wife?
It's wonderful.
How's your wife?
Oh, you mean the important stuff. I gotcha. Colette is doing well. She's doing very well. Yeah.
You're both retired now?
No,
I thought you were retired.
I just had a birthday the other day. I can't retire.
Oh, okay. Oh, 55.
57. Almost as old as you.
Oh, no, not quite.
57. Almost as old as you.
Oh, no, not quite. But it's always good seeing you.
Yeah, you too.
Take care. Bye. All right.
That's a Ford Model A convertible.
Oh, look at the pristine condition. And this one here coming by us is
It's a Model A truck. That could be a Chevy. I'm not sure. No, it's a
couple of folks on horseback. See the one dressed like a horse? That's not Candy. Yeah. I believe that Iwo Jima veteran just passed by in a carriage. The Penn State Hockey Valley International Champions. People don't realize what goes on down there at the ice arena. Certainly, because I know some of these groups, some of these youth groups, they get up 4 o'clock in the morning to come down there.
Absolutely. Yep. They play. Some of them play in the middle of the night. Early morning.
There's so much for the community, for Beaver County to do in and around quality of life things, such as
disc golf, and most important of all, fishing.
Huge, especially out at Brush Creek.
Brady's Run too. Raccoon State Park.
Rubber duckies sitting on the deck.
Pass them around. Jeep owners.
Oh, do they? Okay. Yeah, see, this one coming past.
It's like a branding.
Yeah. That guy was just shooting rubber ducks out of like a hot dog thing that they use at the ballparks. This one has a bunch of ducks on the dashboard as well.
Yeah, those are from people that they come in contact with and they exchange them.
They should have a Mr. Squishy there. Do you have a Mr. Squishy?
I do not. No, I do not.
Next time you come up to do the show as the commissioners, talk to Frank. Frank will get you Mr. Squishy.
Mr. Squishy.
PIAA quarterfinals. Congratulations. I'm not sure. That obviously Beaver because they're wearing Beaver T-shirts. Sounds like another flyover. Oh, there goes the flyover back again, heading back to the Pittsburgh airport. That's going to be opening soon too.
Oh, that's the airport that they use. That's a big plane, really big plane.